Bundesautobahn 3 is an autobahn in Germany that links the border with the Netherlands near Wesel in the northwest to the Austrian border near Passau in the southeast. Major cities along its total length of 778 kilometers include Oberhausen, Duisburg, Düsseldorf, Leverkusen, Cologne, Wiesbaden, Frankfurt, Würzburg, Nuremberg and Regensburg. The A3 is a major connection between the Rhine-Ruhr area and southern Germany, resulting in heavy traffic. Consequently, large parts have 3 lanes in each direction, including a 300 km long part between Oberhausen and Aschaffenburg. History. The first plans for the segment between Cologne and Düsseldorf date to 1925, and a bypass segment 2.5 km long at Wiesbaden was built beginning in 1931 and opened on the 27th of September 1933. The remainder of the highway, between Oberhausen and Wiesbaden via Cologne, was constructed in sections as part of the Bundesautobahn network, until 1940. The first of these, the 25 km segment between Cologne, Mülheim and Ilden, opened on the 21st of May 1936. The 41.5 km stretch between Limburg and Düsseldorf opened on the 15th of June 1940, and that between Erlangen and Nuremberg was completed in 1941, although in one direction only over part of the segment. However, work on the stretch south of Wiesbaden, including the bridge over the Main at Edesheim, was suspended in 1943. The northern segment to the border with the Netherlands, the so-called Holland Line, was begun in 1939 and suspended in 1942. Work resumed on this segment in 1958 and it opened in sections between 1961 and 1965. Work also began in 1939 on a segment between Regensburg and Würth an der Donau, which was to have included a bridge over the Danube at Regensburg and a bypass north of Deggendorf, but work was suspended in a before 1942, and this segment was only completed in the 1960s. The parts in eastern Bavaria were built significantly later, with the last gaps being closed in 1984. The A3 runs parallel to the Bundesstraße 8, which it thus replaced as a main highway. Both follow the medieval trade route via Publica that was first mentioned in a document from 839. Current state: Netherlands to Cologne. The A3 is 4-laning for the first 65 kilometers up from the Dutch border. There are 6 lanes, 3 lanes in each direction, between interchange Kreuz Oberhausen and Köln-Mülheim. On a short part inside of Kreuz-Kaiserberg, the A3 has 2 lanes. The Autobahn is equipped with 8 lanes on the Cologne Beltway between Köln-Mülheim and Autobahn Triangle Dreieck Köln-Humar. Cologne to Aschaffenburg. The course until Waldaschaff near Aschaffenburg has 6 lanes. The A3 is 7-laning between Münchhofer Dreieck and Wiesbadener Kreuz and 8-laning between Frankfurter Kreuz and Offenbacher Kreuz. Aschaffenburg to Fürth. The A3 has only 4 lanes from Aschaffenburg OSD to the junction with the A73 Kreuz-Fürth, Erlangen in year 2009. The Spessart slope near Waldaschaff and some slope areas near Würzburg have additional lanes. There are plans to expand this area of the A3 up to 6 lanes in the next few years. The construction between Hosbach and Bessenbach, Waldaschaff, was finished in 2011, and the new building of the Hasseltalbrücke was terminated in 2012. The section in the area of Würzburg, from the border between Baden-Württemberg and Bavaria near Helmstadt to Würzburg-Heidingsfeld and from Würzburg-Rottendorf to Rottendorf, was expanded until 2012. The next kilometers, between Rottendorf and interchange Kreuz-Bibelried, will be finished in late 2012. It is planned to start the expansion of the last section near Würzburg, between Würzburg-Heidingsfeld and Würzburg-Rottendorf, in 2013. Firth to Austria. There are 6 lanes between Kreuz Erlangen and Kreuz Nuremberg, while the remaining section towards the Austrian border only has 2 lanes in each direction. Special. Between Cologne and Frankfurt, an ICE high-speed railway line closely follows the A3's route. 2 sections in the Frankfurt area are equipped with a special kind of facility to allow temporary release of the emergency lanes during the rush hour. The section between Hanau and Offenbacher Kreuz and also the section between Kelsterbach and Münchhofdreieck have this facility, so that a further lane for each direction can be opened. These sections are monitored by cameras, so that the additional lane can be closed in critical situations. For example, in case of a vehicle breakdown. Some parts of the A3 are among the most busy roads in Germany. According to a survey from 2010, 3 sections are in the top 10 of roads with major average traffic each day. Only the Berlin City Autobahn A100 had more traffic in 2010. 5th place, Kreuz Leverkusen equals 157.600 vehicles. 6th place, Köln-Delbrück Kreuz Köln OST equals 157.100 vehicles. 8th place, Frankfurt Sud Offenbacher Kreuz equals 150.70 vehicles. Plans and construction. An upgrade to 8 lanes is planned with urgent demand between Leverkusen and Cologne. An upgrade to 8 lanes is planned with urgent demand near Frankfurt. The upgrade to 6 lanes from Aschaffenburg to Schlüsselfeld is also planned with urgent demand. The section between Rottendorf and Kreuz-Bibelried is under construction since 2009 to late 2012. The upgrade to 6 lanes from Schlüsselfeld to Kreuz Erlangen is planned with further demand. An upgrade to 6 lanes near Regensburg is planned with urgent demand.